tons of carries are banned. Naga, Deuce,
Luna.
Okay. Trying to find an opening here for a first blood, and it looks like they found it. X-Nova going to be the target of a kill for, I assume, mid one. Damn. Parry that they have.
Yeah, but his like laning in early game is good. And I think Venom is also hard to run into.
We'll be able to get the trade-off here, looks like, on Zephyr's and I. Oh, what?
Grenaded him. That I think is pretty strong. That's only as strong as much as your Ember snowballing.
And if your Luna is actually alive, which heavy amount of damage going her way, but they still managed to get the kill on.
Continue his spree with 2 assists already on the board. They're just ramping up the aggression in Natsumi.
I mean, that was great. They just ran him down, and Natsumi wasn't able to get any of the farm underneath. Haste rune for Yopaj, and they spotted Afu, who was coming over to try and help secure the power runes. Instead, will be the victim of one of them. Or both teams are just going to play for their stacks that they have. Rolling Thunder on top of the Sinister Gaze. Double stuns. Mid one gets some distance, but the pursuit. Mushi hits him with a swashbuckle. Unable to chase after mid one, but kill on Johnwell on the other hand. A slight chains, perhaps. And Mushi can collect that bounty. Mid one's going to come back into it.
Very large factor. They do not have control for Rolling Thunder in this game. That is something to consider. Like, the stuns on SMG are kind of all weird stuns. Like this type of thing, you can knock someone into mines. But dealing with Rolling Thunder,
but didn't stand a chance in hell.
That is a very tough lane for a melee hero.
Sure. He's going the Vanguard Octarine build, which is interesting. Johnwell does end up getting off his ultimate, so he will be able to collect a kill in return for his life. The Rolling Thunder bouncing around on Chidori with the Chain Frost. That's enough magic damage. You combine the Coddle extra magic. That's great. Natsumi in some trouble. He's going to be blown up by the mines. Can't handle it. Does get some damage done before he falls. Mushi tries to take advantage of that one. We're hearing the gold from it, too. I think that's the best part, farming. Knocked him into a corner. Awkward for X-Nova. They're trying to get out of here. The rotations are coming through. X-Nova grabs Afu mid-air, gets away from the mines. Now he's slowly dying to all of this, but the damage may help Mushi complete some kills here. Misses out on that Rolling Thunder. Does manage to hit him with the Afu dying, but the mine stuck onto him. Mushi's in trouble. He's got another swashbuckle. Doesn't make it far, though. Gets blasted back. Masaro's trying to fight through the blinding light, getting the hits in. Mushi, he's taken out slowly but surely. He'll get another round of the swashbuckle off before he falls. Maybe he doesn't kill them, but he does take a large share of their mana.
And John Well just got to go.
Do you, I feel, in my opinion, the Blink Dagger is the right choice because he already has a Slark. Do you agree with that? Grab here to John Wells. The battle of the fives, but Mushi and Yopaj will tip the scales in their direction. Yopaj is actually in some trouble. Got hit by the charge on through. Doesn't have a whole lot of movement speed. These remnants can't take him far, but Masaros was able to strike there with the ultimate just in time. Masaros now goes for the TP out. Sinister Gaze is going to be able to stop that one. And now the Luna is joining in on these fights. Masaros gets cleaned up by the big blast. Mushi, at the same time, Chidori is able to finish him off. And the battle of the carries, where both of them are not really sure if they're stronger than the other. Just
that charge coming through adds a lot of extra damage to the mix. And yeah, both these carries, they have BKB, and the value they get out of these early BKBs is very important to their team. Mushi trying to get bursted, but he's too tanky.
Chidori tries to help out. Natsumi activates his BKB. Chidori needs some help. Mid one is here to enable him. Diffuse the blade on to Natsumi. The rest of the team needs to help him out. And there goes that force out. That's going to be super helpful. Nice Illuminate Blast to be able to clean up and do some damage onto the two cores. Mid one and Chidori still going for it, but double damage. Yopaj is putting in the work right now. They got to get out of here. Chidori pops his BKB. Oh, that ultimate from the Venomancer did some decent side damage here.
And mid one's still lurking in the back, in the shadows. Surprise! They're still here.
Pops out. He clips.
Double surprise. He's gone.
That one though, the surprise goes the other way.
Oh no! I think you're trapped in here. You're trapped in here with me, son.
Yopaj trying to dodge the... Oh, nice! 4-staff! Yopaj still maybe gonna die. Slight goes off. Not quite enough. He got off the flame guard, but Masaros was able to finish him off again. Another strike seems to be the bane of Yopaj's existence. They're doing it so slowly, though.
They really are. There's still a chance they can get there.
I mean, maybe they wrap around and catch him on the way out. That's what's looking like the most likely scenario. Off.
Good chain frost. Your Coddle's positioning can be solid. When you chase them, it gets really wonky. If you get a good charge, if mid one gets on your back line, it's just going to be a slaughter. Shori's going to take the charge. Blind blink.
Oh, it's on a 2. Blast off to chain it onto Natsumi. Put some pressure on him. He still has his BKB. Gonna pop the Eclipse now. Chidori pops his own BKB to stick on to Natsumi and finish him off with just a straight up physical damage. Natsumi really held on to his BKB for a minute there. Just ends up getting overwhelmed by the physical damage. As soon as he's dead, the fight's kind of over.
As AC completed, the fights have all gone SMG's way in this game, and they are back in a force. Ready to just go higher on daytime. Making this Aegis work. Butterfly for Natsumi, he actually just rushed this timing item over that Daedalus. Gonna try and prevent this early high ground. It's gonna be tough to fight into, but again, they have a crap ton of magic damage.
Nice roll up there from Mushi. Defeats the initiation. Chidori does manage to hit a 3-man stun. The BKB goes down from Yopaj though. Mushi trying to get away. 1 second left for another swashbuckle away, and he does manage to get out. SMG really overcommit themselves on a hero that they simply could not kill.
Get some pokes in, fight, boom in an open area.
Catching more. Boom. Need a play for this one. Chidori, though, hits another great unstable concoction stun. His team wasn't quite able to follow it up, but now mid one's going to collect in from the side with that Aghanim Scepter pounce. Lands on a Lich, blasts off onto Mushi here. The stun's raining in, they get enough. Now the Spirit Breaker charges in for more. Nice chains, though. Putting a stopper on that one. The ultimate being popped onto Lich. Mid one's going to commit for that kill. Next up, he's dead. And he's got a ton of stacks on mid one.
That's that open fight that SMG are much more comfortable with. Buybacks for Boom. They need to take this.
Buybacks. They have to make this one work with the BKBs into the buybacks. This is a must-win engagement for Boom. They cannot just let SMG walk away, but it looks like that's what they have to do. Slight dodging. Nice grab there with the Sinister Gaze. Masaros in some trouble now. Completes his Aghanim Scepter, but it's a bit too late for that one, I think. Swashbuckle cleans up both him and Donwell, and they're going to be able to jump back in. Oh, that's the big die back there. Mushi roll-up timing, very nicely placed, but Natsumi needs help. Pops the Eclipse, physical damage once again, too much for him to handle. Again, a second fight where he takes too much magic damage, pops the BKB, and they got to fight it out.
Radiant's bottom barracks
They got to just keep brawling where they can, hope that SMG overextend themselves. They tried there onto the Slark. Not good enough control, though. That's one sad thing. Their supports really don't offer that much against the Slark. Mushi rolling it up. They do manage to kill the Venomancer. Something small to work with, but their bottom lane is under assault, and they have to address that. Missed the blink.
Rolling Thunder keeping. That's pretty cool.
Good move from Mushi to try and surprise SMG. Just sadly didn't connect there. Charge is coming on through. Nice interruption, though, from the two supports. Managed to bail him out. Natsumi, though, BKB Eclipse has to back away. SMG, not necessary for them to pursue. They'll just, because he's gonna pop Zephyr's smoke first. Spots the support sitting behind Mushi. This is not a solo play at all. And SMG setting up for the defense. We got mid one who's going to TP into the tier 1. The rest of the team trailing them with a 4-man smoke. They've got the successful scan. Re-smoke from Boom. But the high ground already claimed here from Masaros. Tries to charge down. Uchidori now goes for his opening. Interrupted though. Chain stunned up. Gets off his BKB though. Starts leading into
they're all in
Natsumi.
the
Nice
corner.
rolls in for Mushi, but boy, they just cannot handle this physical damage. Natsumi back into the fight with his Eclipse, waiting out the BKBs, but mid one is too much of a terror for him. Even the Chain Frost, good bounces for Boom. Not good enough, though, to really do anything in this fight. They are simply far too behind and far too outclassed in this.
Like, they have charge cancels, but they don't have a way to cancel a charge every 5 seconds. And he's just really all walked it off.
Not a great time for Boom.
This game just got out of control way too fast. They were in a, like, a solid position too, but just couldn't put the fights together. Now they're in a very, very rough situation. Another Yules on Monstros, but another Bulldoze. Man does not care. He's just ulting for fun.
Yeah. He just pops in Heather Strike just cuz, charges back through him on Mushi. Mid one tries. Oh, he did manage to grab him with the Harpoon. Harpoon went out, then the Blink. And if you do something like that, Harpoon still latches and pulls you away.
I mean,
Does not disjoint.
There's no saves on Slark right now. You have to go on him. You have to kill him. Mushi knew it, but he does not have his ult.
Now mid one has the Depth Shroud back up, so one of the saves is ready to go. Eats the cheese, back up, full mana. Chidori got to be the target of this Rolling Thunder. 2.5 minutes left on the Aegis, though, so none of this feels good for Boom. They hide inside of the base.
Everyone's just gonna
wrap up. They'll have this vision, nighttime vision from the Slark. Afu. His smoke breaks. Mushi decides to make his initiation. His go on to Chidori. The rest of the team really not following it up too much, just kind of poking. Now the entrance comes in from the side of mid one and Monstros at the same time. Harpoon. Yule Scepter goes out from the angle. They are drawing this out a little bit around their tier 4s, especially. Boom needs to just stay alive and maybe finish off one of these low heroes. Monstros dipping away, though. Can't get the ladder. Yopaj has to chill out, but what about the buildings, though? Chidori, once again, completely single-mindedly focused on objectives, will claim Megas right in front of Boom's face. No punish. 5 seconds left.
Charge comes back.
Now they can't let him get away. They need to be able to put damage on him, but he's going to get up to the high ground. The Aegis expires, and he's back up to full. Slight chains, Monstros. In a bit of trouble here. No BKB for him. They could finish him off. Chain Frost not going to be enough by itself, and they jump together where Chidori instantly pounds. A stun onto 2. Follows it up by trying to chase down Natsumi. The shield is helpful, but now the shield is gone. X-Nova dies, and he's dead for 45.
Oh, the in and out is destroying Boom here. They're getting chip damage, but Chip is not finishing these heroes. And they all have mobility. They all have jump. Just playing with them. Chidori, Ogre C, Ogre hit, Ogre win.
Knows how to play it. Man hit some creeps. Man hit some heroes. Now man hit some buildings.
Oh.
Almost able to get him there. Nice Glimmer Cape 4 staff gets away, and Yopaj has now been baited into the arms of mid one. Hey, Chidori's back in blood. Able to take him out with the help of mid one. Good Depth Shroud, too, to cover him. And now Chemical Rage is back up, so your chances of killing him are pretty much gone out the window. So that is going to be the throne taken for SMG. Natsumi fight as he can and will, but never be strong
That was
enough.
a fight. That was a destruction of a Luna. What a rough series. Rough series for Boom. I mean, now they're at risk of relegation, right? Whereas SMG saved themselves. I guess going into TI quals can feel a bit better, finding some momentum here, but that was just a series where it didn't feel like Boom put really anything together in either of the games.